everybody, and welcome to V's Views. I'm actually doing this segment called Vaginal Vlogs, where I speak about everything vagina. In my one of my very first actually Health for Your Well video, I did speak about menstruation with my good friend Laisha, and we were talking about alternatives to the conventional pads, panty liners and tampons that we use during menstruation. And I challenged myself for the next year or so to try all of those alternatives and report back to you on what I thought, what I think the pros and the cons are, and if you should go buy them yourself. So the very first one that I did try out is the natural pads and panty liners. I didn't get to do the tampons. Let me just say a little background before I get into it. I did stop from like November. I did stop wearing panty liners, the conventional ones. I did continue using pads and tampons during my period, and even during this time when I was testing these out, I did, and I'll tell you why. I continued using them, but not as often. But I do think the reduction of the everyday use of the panty liners did help a lot. So let's get into it. So I ordered the Nature Care products. I did mention them. There are some other ones from the Honest Company, and there was another one that I didn't mention. I can't remember the name. So I did do Nature Care. Okay, so these are the pads and these are the liners. They cost, this was one packet which has 14 in it. It costs about $5 US, so that's about 35 cents or for something, so about 30-40 cents per pad, which US, which is still a little expensive. It's a little expensive compared to what we usually buy. This one came as a pack of 3, so each pack has 30, so I got 90 for about 12.29 US, and so that's about 14 cents for one. Just my general observations about these when I use them. Well, for the pads, one thing that I didn't notice the very first thing when I wore it the first day, and then I went to pee or something, and then I looked and the blood in the pad was like bright red. I don't know if I share the same, anybody else share the same sentiment with me, but I was like, bright red, like that's the first time I ever seen it, and I think it has a lot to do with the cotton. Now, for me, when I use conventional pads and liners, it's red, but not so bright, like as bright as this. This was like bright, maybe like this Shirley biscuit bright, I don't know. But it was usually, there's like a darker red, like this plate kind of red. You know, I don't know if that has anything to do with the fact that it's organic or whatever, but hey, I thought I jumped. That was nice. I'm hoping that's what it had to do, and that's what blood's supposed to look like bright red. So I thought that was something. And also, I stopped having cramps. I don't want to say that it's necessarily because of the organic pads and liners, but I think the fact that I actually stopped using them on a daily basis in November, this did help. So it's May right now, the first week of May, and so 5, 6, 7, so the last 4, 5, 6 months or so I haven't been using it. And during my period I haven't really gotten cramps like how I usually do. I think in the video I did say that I usually have these every 4 months or so. I have these really bad cramps where I cannot walk or whatever, and it's been 6 months and I haven't experienced it. I think this last period of mine, like a couple of weeks ago, was trying to be really bad, but it was like, oh Lord, this is irritating. Not really like, oh my God, I cannot sleep anyway. But if it does occur, I will let you know for sure. But as far as I know, for the last 6 months, I haven't been feeling many cramps, just discomfort, but not anything to say I cannot go conquer the world, you know. This is an example of them. Now, this is why I ended up using the organic pad, no, the conventional pads, continued using them, because when I bought them, they were this thin, plus the pads. So they look like almost the same as the panty liner. These are wings though. And I think these are good for like lighter days. I would definitely still buy them, but I would pay more attention to the size. I didn't realize. So I bought this one, which is the lightest, and they go up to, I guess, light, I don't know, medium and large and heavy, sorry. And they're certified by some Vegetarian Society, other USDA certified bio-based product, you know, different organizations which advocate for organic products. Okay, so the pros: they can be recycled. They're made out of 100% organic cotton, not just cotton, organic cotton. They're biodegradable. Of course, they're not made with any plastics. On here actually says plastic free, perfume free, chlorine free. So some cons. I did see this when I was ordering the panty liners. I did see some people say that it tore and stuff like that. Even when I gave my cousin some, she said that it tore up on her. And yeah, it did tear, but not to say like they had cotton flying everywhere. But it did tear a little, and I realized it was more on those days where I was active a lot. So those days that I go to the gym and then I come back home, I realized like, oh, okay, it tore a little. But I mean, it wasn't really a big issue, as if like, you know, like I'll never buy this again. I mean, it was still doing the same job as the others, and that just goes to show you that all the plastic that probably in the others, that it was not even changing. But this is organic, so obviously and biodegradable, so when we move, it will move too, and it will change up. So that was really one of the bigger issues. But really, what are you really gaining or losing when you I think these are just little inconveniences. It's not anything serious. But that was really the main issue I had with them. I didn't try the tampons, as I said. I don't know how they would feel. I would probably try them later, but I don't see anything wrong with them. If anything, I feel better ever since I stopped using them, the conventional ones, and using these up. I'm actually running out, so I need to buy some. So now I'm moving on to another alternative, one that a lot of people will talk to me about and they're like very skeptical about, which is the Menstrual cup. This is not the brand that I showed in the menstruation video. I think I did Diva cup, but that was a little too expensive for me. This one is the Rose cup by Intimate Rose. Comes in a nice little package. I got this yesterday. Has little information and blah blah blah. So this is it right here, and the S on there is for small, because I remember they asked me if I already had children or whatever, or if the pre or the post something, I don't know, I can't remember. But this is it. I'm looking forward to how I'm gonna insert this. I know I saw, like, you know, you put it in the shape of a U or something, and then you I know some women who wear them and they actually are satisfied with it. So I really am excited to see how I'm gonna feel about this, you know, and how it's gonna leak, and if it's going to leak. I don't think it would, because on here it says it's clean and convenient, 12-hour protection even overnight, easy to use, and it's made from body safe health care grade silicone. So I'm excited. So over the next few months, maybe the 2 months, I'll try it twice before I give a review. I'll write down, record what I thought, and in the next couple of months give you another video. Hopefully between that time I could probably order the sponges. I think that'll be the next one, or the cloth pads. I'm not too sure. Wherever the wind blows it takes me, we'll see. So this is it. I hope this video was informative and helps you consider some alternatives as it pertains to your menstruation, because as you know, when you're healthy, you're wealthy. And I'm not just talking about in coins, okay? When us as women are healthy, we feel more empowered to do a lot of things in our lives. That is why the World Health Organization is targeting women. When they're healthy, more than likely the family will be healthy as well. Just even if it's through influence, or even if it's through them making appointments for their husband or their children, or making sure everybody is in line. But most times in the household, when the woman is healthy, everyone else is. And again, as I said in the menstruation video, these things are just little inconveniences for a longer, healthier life, and that's something to really consider. So don't fall into this trap that society has set up for you. Again, these people who are making money off our heads, buying their products, I am sure, if anything, even if they use their products themselves, I'm sure they are able to pay for any complications that occur later on in life. We need to be smart about our money and about our health. Anyway, just remember that God is love, and keep your intentions pure with each other. Have a good day.